Okay, so this video is going to be another Muslim video. And I've been thinking recently about the first real contact that I had with this religion. And back then I was too young to see through the BS Protestant religion that I was raised into. And of course I got out of that real quick, but I remember the only thing that really distinguished this other religion, because where I was at we only had like 2 Muslims, and in school, elementary school, we have like 2 of them, and they had the fasting. They would always fast, and then they say, yeah, it's like our Christmas, we fast and then we have one day where we eat, and that's their Eid and Ramadan and whatever. And recently I've been thinking, we all know that Islam is the savagest of the savage when it comes to religions. And well, why is that? And I think I figured it out. It's not because, well, of course the Quran, is a very vile book, but so is the Bible. If you go in there and read, especially the Old Testament. The Torah, I don't have any exposure to it at all, so I won't really comment on that. I just know that anybody who believes in kind of the Abrahamic God is an idiot. That includes Jews. But well, why is Islam turned out to be the worst of these religions? And I think it's because of this Ramadan holiday. Ramadan Eid, the whole cycle of starving yourself. And if you talk to any dietitian or nutritionist, they'll tell you that the thing you can do for your health is to eat right. And why are people so underdeveloped in poor countries? Is because they don't eat. You can't grow your mind, you can't grow your body when you're starving yourself to death. So this fasting, even though it's only for a certain portion of the year, if you're going to be doing that, your body's not getting what it needs. So in addition to this Quran here that tells you to go out and kill the infidel if they don't pay the the non-Muslim tax, then you're also, it's like, you're getting the 2 things. You're getting the Quran, then you're starving yourself. So you're dumbing yourself down by not eating, then you're getting a double dose by reading the Quran. And it's like you're reading the book when you're already in a deficient mental state, and that's permanent. When you're young, especially, if you don't get your nutrients when you're young, if you don't eat, it's going to impair your brain development. I mean, is it really any surprise that we have people flying planes into buildings and bombing little kids in Boston? Well, it's because they were abused as a child themselves, by having to fast and to not eat. It doesn't really matter if a big feast comes at the end, because, if I go out and I say, I'm not going to eat for however long, I'm just going to pile it up on this, day at the end. And I know that they do eat, it's just they have certain hours, but still, you need to get that food. You need to have your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. So I don't know, just kind of throwing that out there. Maybe that is one reason that the Quran has driven people to make Islam the most violent religion, especially out of the Abrahamic religions. It's this fasting. Don't starve yourself. Eat something so you can grow up to be nice and smart and Western, and not some kind of savage from the Rub al-Khali. I think that's how they pronounce it. I'm not sure. That desert in Saudi Arabia. Anyway, thanks for listening. Grab a bite to eat next time your idiot Islamic parents tell you to starve yourself.